Crafty friends, we're going to create a very simple shaker card today for some of you. We're going to use the Happy New Year sentiment because we're already pretty close to Christmas and you may need some fun interactive shaker cards for the New Year time. So either way, it's a winter card. This particular bundle, I believe, is on the retiring list, but let me know if that is not correct. There is a last chance list out right now. And sorry my voice is so shattery. I've been under the weather, as many of you may know, because I was trying to talk like last week and had some hard times. And this week it's even gotten worse. But I'm trying to do my best here and keep on crafting. All right, so this first piece, you may not have this exact piece like the piece I'm showing you, because in our scrapbooking kits, which we sell, we have a lot of the same paper. Like this is a similar piece of paper, but then this piece looks a little different from the scrapbooking kit than it looks like from the pack of Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper. Anyway, if you want to get the scrapbooking kit, the sticker sheets, more of this paper before it goes and retires, here's the difference. Okay, this is what the paper looks like, the DSP from the Snowy Scenes, right inside the pack of Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper. This is what it looks like. It's colored differently in the scrapbooking kit. It's probably because it'll be less distracting maybe for a background for scrapbooking pages. I don't know. I wish they would have put the same page in there, but I have more of this one. That's why I'm using it for my background. But I think this one is cuter. Like this with more little green stripes in it. Garden green. All right, so we're just taking this piece and we're making it 4 by 5 1/4. Let's just see which side is less wonky. Feels like one of those is, you know, I think it's an optical illusion when there's like lines on the paper. It looks like it's not cut right. We'll know when we put it on the card base, won't we? All right, so that's 4 by 5 1/4. I'll write the measurements down for you. And we are going to be using a piece of, I already have it cut, the Night of Navy. I had it cut. Here we go. So this is going to be on there. So yeah, see, it looked like it was not an actual regular rectangle, but it is a rectangle. So that's the first part. And then I was debating whether to just like stamp onto this little guy or cut out another scene. So we'll get to that part. In the meantime, we need a little piece of garden green. And you have this in your workshop kit if you're taking my workshop series and you have like a really cool kit. So just take out a piece of garden green cardstock. And we shall make this piece like this. We're going to cut for the shaker card. And you can even do a border around it as well. Honestly, I was trying to keep this as simple as possible, but we might add a little border tonight. This is going to be 3 inches wide, right, by 4 1/4. And then let me see, you know, that matches. Now, it did, when I attached it, it looked like I attached it to a little bit to the left. To the left, to the left. All right, so would you like to, let's ask you the question here. Would you like to make a penguin card or like a snowman like I did already? Or just, you know, or a plain background where we add something to it. So I'll just see what you vote, whoever's here. Whoever's here gets to vote. So Christina Fullen, nice to see you. Thank you for being a channel member. Don Klein, nice to see you. You're getting your card club kit soon. Hello, Louise from Ontario. And Leslie from Outback Stamping. And Phil. Oh, good. I'm glad she was just watching one of my nail file videos. She's talking about those little stocking stuffers. Last year, I did a whole 12 days of Christmas thing with stocking stuffers the whole time. I did a whole course on stocking stuffers and craft fair items. But this year, I couldn't do it. Laura, nice to see you again. And Draylene from Ohio. And Diana. Okay, scrapbooking kitted DSP is still available. So, yes, they're on the last chance list, though, right, Christina? Laura, nice to see you. Melissa from Texas, nice to see you. All right, and Luis also likes those gift item videos. Okay, penguin, snowman, penguin. Okay, penguin, snowman. Uh-oh, who's the tiebreaker? Snowman, guys. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, Okay. Well, you know what, I'll try to just show you like how to do one of each, but what snowman got the tiebreaker. It was like out of 5. So I'll just do it. I'll try to do a different snowman, but we did this snowman. So this time we'll try to do, well, no, I still like that. I'm going to do that. I like that snowman. So we'll do it again, but okay. So you're going to take, what you basically want to do is take this piece and make it the same size, just a little bit smaller. So we had this 3 by 4 1/4. So now we need this to be 3 by 4 1/4 as well. So we'll do the 4 1/4 part. We'll do this part like so. And like, oops, I don't know if I'm good. That one might not work. Let's see. We're just going to cut a few of these. 4 1/4, just a little bit less than 4 1/4. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same with the penguin. We'll just do like that one there. All right. So like 3, a little less than 3. I'm not doing the 4 1/4 piece yet because it really does depend. And I'll just show you how to do both the snowman and the penguin at the same time. In fact, let me just grab another piece of this. We'll just die cut 2 of these. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute. Die cutting. All right, this was 3 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to write these measurements. Okay, I need to use this other piece of, I'm just using a piece of garden green. 3 by 4 1/4. All right, so first thing is you're going to go ahead and make your die cut your pieces out. I may make that extra shape behind there as a border. So just go ahead and this is going to be your window. So we need the window before we can figure out where to put the DSP. These are Snowy Wonder dies. If you don't already have these dies and you are planning on getting them before they retire, definitely get some paper to go with these dies because this is just a great, well, actually there's a whole bunch of stuff. Shaker items. There's like shaker confetti. Okay, so you want to set it up like that. Now don't take this part, like don't actually die cut this part onto your paper. You're creating a window, right? But you're just putting this there as a reference. Hope that makes sense. All right, now I need the sticky note just because I want this to slip away. Slip sliding away. So we need a place for that little bottom of your snow globe to be. And just go ahead and put that there like so. And you could go ahead and cut 2 holes if you want through both of your windows, and then you'll have them both done. So now you need your die cutting sandwich. Okay, so we have basic here. Plate number 1. Then we have plate number 2. This is for your thin die adapter. Then you have a plate number 3. Then you put your card stack there. Actually, we better just do one at a time. I don't have the strength. I normally would just crank it through, but I really don't have the strength to crank it through. So we're just going to go and do one at a time. And then we'll just go ahead and do the other one. So we're just cutting a hole. Never cut a hole through your window sheet. That's why I didn't mention the window sheet yet. And of course, save this cute little element, because isn't that card, going to be great for your little card element, just the extra little piece like that. Or window, whatever you want to do with it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do another one. That way we can we'll make a partial penguin card, because I know you guys want the snowman more. But I will just do a penguin as well. I'm not even stamping except for the Happy New Year. Again, we're just doing this part. We're putting it there, making sure that the bottom of our snow globe will fit there. That's why I picked this measurement. Okay, rolling that through. Okay, so now, before we do anything else to our paper, like we now make sure, right, that this is going to fit. Oh, he's so cute. The cute little penguin, like so. Right? So now we know where to cut the paper. The paper can be smaller, right? But you're just gonna make sure you cut the paper. So I said 3 by 4 1/4, but it can actually be way smaller because you have to center your penguin. Okay, moving it up a little bit. I'll lop that off. So maybe not 4 1/4, maybe something like that. Okay, bottom line is it's going to be smaller than that because we're going to have to hide it later, right? We're going to have to put the window in there too. All right, so that's how you'd get your penguin. And then now we're going to figure out how to get our snowman. Or if you're going to just make your own snowman, when I say your own snowman, I'm talking about what we've been doing like throughout this series is like making a separate little snowman that you want to put in there. If you're going to do that, you could use like that kind of scene, which would be cool. But instead, I just want to use one that's already on the paper. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, and you can see how I off-centered it a bit because I didn't want the tree in there. Okay, so we'll do that. Lop him off there. It can be way smaller. It just can't be. It can be smaller than you need. It just can't be like bigger, right? So it can be smaller like that. So as long as it fits back under there. Okay, so that's good. Now for the window sheet, and then I'll start to write down some measurements. I think I'm done with the die cutting because we're always going to we're going to stamp our Happy New Year onto a piece we already have cut. All right, let's put that over there. Go ahead. This is Night of Navy. All right, extra pieces. Oh, no, we do need to die cut. We need to die cut our silver back bottoms there. Silver bottoms. All right, open up the die cutting machine again. I'm forgetting about that. So you're going to just take your pieces of silver foil and just put them on there and die cut the bottom of your snow globe. And I have this out. This is just to cut some extra penguins here. So use your little penguin die. This is if you want to put an extra penguin on your card or something. You know, on the outside of your card, he's cute. He's so cute. And he die cuts right out. That's the other reason to get, like, when you go and invest in something, and our products are an investment because they're such good quality and, like, everything coordinates. But when you do invest in it, like, get your paper, and your die cuts cut your paper, too. So it's like bonus, yay! The die cuts cut out the critters on the paper. Just like with the, what was that one called? Playing in the Rain that I played a lot with. I must have made a couple hundred projects with that paper. I love that, Playing in the Rain. All right, so that's the bottom of our snow globe. And we have a penguin. So we can put a penguin with our snowman on the same card. If there's room. We'll try to figure out a place. We'll make room. We don't need no stinking room. We're going to make room. Okay, so we're going to find another piece of silver. So this is just what I do for when I'm going to die cut the foil. I don't want to waste a lot of extra foil. So I just put a little piece of silver foil right there. Okay, but don't lose your die. And I could have cut 2 pieces of foil at once too, but it might have been a little bit hard to get through the machine. And you might be thinking, don't you need to die cut for the other part? Well, I don't need to die cut for the sentiment because I'm just using a shape I already have die cut already. All right, so that's good. Now we can put that away. Okay, so we'll write down this, and then we'll go back and we'll cut our window sheet. I just want to make sure I don't get too far ahead of myself here. I just don't want to write straight on my table. Okay, so shaker card, and this is called Snowy Wonder is the name of the bundle. So the card base itself is, oh my gosh, talk about my, lovely art skills tonight. Okay, 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Score at 5.5. Okay, so this is your card base. And this is Night of Navy. All right, so here's what it looks like so. Okay, so do that, make your card base. You got a vertical card because we're doing kind of a vertical design. All right, next. You're going to use your Snowy Scenes DSP. So your layer 1 is going to be your background layer. Has, you know, like the little stripes down it, right? Like those stripes. And it is going to be 5 1/4 times 4. All right. Now layer, let's see, we might need a layer. Okay, I am getting ahead of myself. Let's just stop for a second and see if we want another layer. But first, let's get our window sheet. And we'll come back to the measurements. Okay, you're going to strengthen this by putting the window sheet in here now. We're going to go ahead and attach the window sheets to our little paper. And you're going to take, the window sheet comes like this. It's like a 12. You get 2 in a pack, and it's 12 by 12. So you can cut it up. And in your workshop series kits, you always get a 6 by 6 sheet, because we always do a workshop project, little shaker card project. So what I'm doing is I'm just making it a little bit, a smidgen less than 3 inches. So it's tiny bit less than 3 inches, so it doesn't hang over the edge. And a tiny bit less than 4 1/4. I mean, it can even be like 4. That would be fine, as long as it's smaller. Okay, it has to cover this window for reinforcement. All right, so good. Now we're going to take the cardstock. I'm just making sure I get the right side. Don't use liquid glue. Very important not to use liquid glue, because it'll ooze right into your window. You want to use, well, you know what's actually better than this is tear and tape. This is called tear and tape. It's even better because it's really thin. And you can really get in there. And you just want to flatten the little window onto your cardstock. I have to do this because it's always like static cling on there and all this stuff. It's like, I don't know where the static comes from. All right, but everything kind of sticks to my window. Okay, so just double check that you have a good window. Can you see that? But that you don't have anything sticking out the side. I'm just going to wipe that off with my t-shirt. All right, so that's good. And now we're going to do the same thing to this one. We'll probably end up making 2 shaker cards, or at least like parts of 2 shaker cards, because I want to at least show you the backgrounds, how easy they are to line up. All right, you can use your take your pick tool. And if you're like, what tools are you talking about? All these things I have. Well, you know what? Tomorrow is free shipping. So take advantage of free shipping, guys, and get extra tools that you may see me using, like this trimmer, the window sheets, Stampin' seal, Stampin' blocks. Get all this stuff. It's stock up time, because shipping is usually, let's see. Do I even have a sticker? I forgot to put a sticker on there. Here, this one's retiring. We'll put this. This is my store, and the shipping is going to be free from December 9th, 2024, in case you're watching this later, till December 11th, 2024, U.S. Mountain Time. That's U.S. Mountain Time. So that's my store, paperedchef.stampinup.net. Go ahead and shop till you drop. It's time to get yourself something from Santa and save yourself that 11% shipping. The minimum charge for shipping, or the minimum charge to get the free shipping, is $75 orders. All right, so now that I have this, I'm trying to decide, and we're just going to lay this out first, is do I want that extra layer? So first, this is definitely one of my layers. So we'll go ahead and put that on there for sure. And then it's like, do I want that second layer behind here? And I have to decide all that before I do all the foam stuff and all the shaker part. All right, and let me grab another, see if I have another card base already made. Light of navy. I'm just grabbing something that might already coordinate. Yes, here we go. Okay, that's good. I have a bunch of card bases. I don't want to have to make another one of those. So bada boom, bada boom. Do we have one of these made? Yes, we already have one of those made. So that's good. So this part's the same so far. My nieces and nephews love shaker cards. Because, like, it's a toy. You know, hey. They love money in cards even better than shaking them. But shaking them and with money, now you have a win-win. You can make yourself a little pocket for the inside. All right, so I'm going to have, let's see. No, can't use that one. And I'm not liking this. I don't really like, this is like a, what would that be? Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie color. This might make a good border. Okay, I'm talking about the outside border, not the inside. The inside, we already know we have that little paper for the inside border. So I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna see what this looks like with 3.5, would be 3.5 wide. A little border around it, and by 4 3/4. And it might be too big of a border. We might have to shave off a 1/4 inch, but then if I like it, then I'm not writing down the measurements because I'm deciding whether I want to do this or not. And if I like it, then I'll write down the measurements for you. So, okay, that blocks off too much of the background. So we might have to we'll have to go back to a 1/4 inch border. I'm not even sure if I like the border, but if I do like the border, I definitely want it to be a 1/4 inch border, not a 1/2 inch border. So that's first. First things first. So borders are too big. So 3 1/4. By 4.5. Okay, now we'll try those out. Okay. Yep, I'm liking it. And okay, and now we're gonna go find our penguin. We don't do anything yet to your thing. I'm just kind of putting that there where it's gonna be. Oh, yep, because it looks like it's actually part of the background. Actually, kind of cool. Okay, so you see where I'm going with this. I'm just laying this out, shoving this under there. All right. This is how our cards are going to go together, except we have to do the whole. What do you guys think? Do you like the border as opposed to my original one without the border? Plus, I was lopsided because my whole vision was off. All right, while you decide if you like the border, I'm going to take a sip of my tea concoction here. I'm drinking lots of warm liquids. And I'm going to find that paper where we started writing measurements. So layer 1 was the striped DSP. And now if we're going to have a little border around it, that would be layer 2. All right, looks like you guys, yes, I need it. My embossing buddy takes care of Deborah saying, I'm a messy crafter. Yes, definitely a messy crafter. And okay, so we're going to use, this is going to be our second layer. Now, this one here. All right, and you can use an embossing buddy for the static. That's a good idea. It does leave some powder on your window. Yeah, T saying if she would do a border in a solid color, that would be good too. And I do have cardstock you can use as a solid border as well. All right, layer 2. I'm just going to go ahead and put a layer 2 here because I'm having a border for this particular card because more of you said yes than no. And layer 3. Let me write down layer 3 first because layer 3 is my shaker card. 4 1/4 by, that one was the shaker card layer. 4 1/4 times 3. So this is going to be the garden green. Okay, so my layer 2 now is going to be 4 1/2 times 3 1/4 And this is going to be your DSP, and this is your DSP. Or, of course, you can use cardstock. Do whatever you want for either one. So, okay, we have that, and now we have that garden green. And the window sheet. So this is the same as the window sheet. All right. So we're going to move this. And I'm going to just write down the ink color. And then you can take your screenshot. I'll do that. Ink is going to be Poppy Prayed. That's what we're going to go ahead and. Okay, so that's your card, and that's your measurements for your card, except that you're going to also have a layer. So actually, we'll let you take it. I'm going to go ahead and let you take a screenshot after I do the assembly as well. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and assemble. We're going to go ahead and put these pieces right onto the backgrounds first, since they're going to stay there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and attach this to your card. And then we can attach this one. But you don't want to seal that one yet. You want to lay this here first. You want to make sure that this gets in there. Okay, this is going to be where your card is going to be. And this part has to be centered, but the part underneath does not. So just go ahead and put some adhesive there. And then kind of put that under there. Okay, what I'm doing is and just make sure it hides, everything hides. Okay, so you see what I did is I attached it, right? I attached it loosely. I'll attach it some more, but that's loosely under there so that now this part, when it gets raised up for your shaker card part, will be centered really well. Okay, so now that this part is attached in the right spot, I can actually add more adhesive to it. You don't have to worry about too much because we're going to be adhering it. So that's how you get your snowman to be in the exact right spot. Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to move this over here. And we have, this is our window. We have one there, and we need one. Oops, was this our window for this one? It does matter because the window might not be in the exact same place for both. So we need one of those over there. That's going to be on the top of the card. And now for our penguin, same thing. You're going to put this part first. You're going to here. If you decide to use a border, it's up to you whether you want to use a border or not. Okay. Maybe red. Okay. All right, so there you go. So that is going to be, well, first, again, I'm just making sure that's going to be in my center. Okay, this has to go under there, so I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of it, on the back of this or on the back of that. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to now get this one under there. Get it under there. I might have to, trim it down depending if where it landed. Wait, is that? Yep. All right, whoops. All right, so getting this guy under there. It looks like a little bit of that black part's going to show from the one penguin, so I might have to put the sentiment over here for that one. Okay, so that was good. See how there's like a little bit of black part right there showing from this penguin? So I'd put, for this one, I'd probably put the sentiment, like the Happy New Year, on this, over on that side for that one. All right, so there we go, and there we go. Actually, I can even put that up a little higher. I can put that little guy up there. So that's our little snow globe card. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now we get the, that's fine, something to stamp onto. We need some basic white. I'm just looking for basic white shapes from my little sentiments. And while I'm here, I'm also taking out my little We need our little sequins. These came in your kit, so you need your little jars of sequins. Looking for the circle of life. I'll just go in and I'll just get some out of my bucket of crafty goodness. Here's a circle I can use. Here's a square I can use. Just pick out sentiments from your kit, though. Okay, and we're just going to write Happy New Year on there with Poppy Prayed ink, because Poppy Prayed ink is one of the coordinating colors. Tap, tap, tap. Stamp onto your sticky note. Hopefully that was flat. That surface was flat, and it was. Yay! Sometimes the surface isn't flat on my table, but right now it looks like it is. Okay, some people choose to stamp and then line it up and try to die cut out the shape. I just prefer to like make my life easier and have a bunch of shapes already cut out, and then just stamp right onto them when I'm ready. All right, so now we're ready for the foam adhesive strips. These came in your kit as well. These are, again, something to stock up on free shipping day. Foam adhesive strips. They come in 2 pieces of, let's see, 12 by whatever size. It says there's 40 strips, but they're like 12 inches long. Maybe not 12 inches long. I think like, I don't know, 9 inches long. This is a 12-inch paper. Okay, so it's like 9 inches long, but you get like 2 sheets of them, and they're like a few inches wide. So then what you want to do is you want to get everything assembled. So you're going to turn this around like so, and you're going to take your strips and you're just going to roll them around. Now, prior to having adhesive strips, we used to make shaker cards on this channel several years ago using all the ends of all of our foam dimensionals and cutting the edge of packets around, and just what a nightmare. But this makes shaker cards so easy to make, because you just literally just roll it around like that. And that's your shaker card window. Snip off the excess. And then all you do is, because you are going to still want a little bit for reinforcement, it's cardstock. So if you were using designer paper, you'd have to reinforcement it a little more. But this is just cardstock, and it already has a window sheet in there. So that should be enough reinforcement there for that one. And then for this one, I'm just taking that extra piece right there and laying it there, and I'm just going to go around. Go around. So if you want to go around the whole thing square, that's fine, but then it just means you need more sequins to fill it up, because you're making a bigger area for the sequins. So you don't want these to peek through, so check that there's no foam showing through. And if you want to cut these all into little pieces, that's fine. But remember, each time you cut, it's a leakage area. It's another chance for it to leak. So try to wrap it around instead of cutting it too much. See, I want to make sure nothing leaks out. I'm even putting an extra little piece over there so it doesn't leak out. I sometimes have sequins all over my envelopes. All right, so you can make many of these with your sequin pack. All right, now we're going to take all this off. I'm glad we made 2 at once. Now we have your penguin. Now everybody got their vote, and I got mine. I wanted to do a penguin, but I'm glad you guys. And we'll actually add a penguin to the other one. We'll add the extra penguin that we cut out that's sitting over here. This little guy. We're going to add him to a card too. Okay, so now you're going to dump your little bottle out onto your card. This is just your little bottle of crafty goodness. I don't know, fairy dust, if you will. Use the whole bottle, and then just kind of gather it all up in the middle of your card. all that, push it all up into the middle. Fun. Lots of bling, lots of fun. This is when the embossing buddy does a good job because it does get rid of that static. Actually, I use a dryer sheet when I'm putting my sequins in those little bottles for you, because if I don't use a dryer sheet, as I'm packing your little kits, I get them all over everything. Like they stick all over my hands and to each other. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the border. All right, let's try it. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. All right, we got the shakers in there. Now we're going to do this side. Pull this all off. I want to use up all my little shakers anyway because these are the ones that have snowflakes in them. And next month, in January, we're going to do a butterfly workshop, and those have like bokeh. Bokeh is what you guys are telling me how I'm supposed to say it. They have little bokeh, different kinds of gems, different kinds of sequins. I mean, so I want to make sure that I get rid of all the ones with the snowflakes before the winter's over, and then I'm going to start with a new set of. I'm glad we have new shaker elements this year that are actually proper shaker elements. So you're going to get some of those bokeh shaker elements. You might have to mix with something only because, unfortunately, we're only allowed to get 2 of each thing. Maybe 3 if I bought the suite. I think I did buy the whole butterfly suite, so I can only get 3 before January. And if I want to start filling all my little bottles, I may have to mix them with something. A different, like, kind of iridescent gem, because in January 7th, I can get all the rest of the shakers. We have no limits. Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are allowed to pre-order now from the new catalog. But we have a limit of how much we can pre-order. All right, so let's make sure there's no adhesive on there. And we're going to just touch it. And this one fell out before. It didn't fall out because of that. It was already falling out. So put that there. Oh, the penguin is cute too. And then this one needs a penguin. So we'll decide where to put. First, let's put these silver parts. Then we can decide where to put. So there's a little black part I was going to cover, but you can't really see it anymore. I'm just going to put this up a little bit, like so. So we got the bottom of our snow globes. Okay, and now we're going to see. And we still have to put our, our penguin. And we need looking for my little peppermint gems. Here they are. We're going to decorate with some peppermint dots. All righty. I am having fun. Is this fun and easy or what? Hello, Crafty Corner with Katrina. Nice to see you again. Chrissy said, sing, girl. I can barely sing. My voice is so shot. Save the foils. Yes, the foils are part of your little kits. All right, so let's see. I think this little penguin would be cute, like over here. That's just, we have to kind of shake the things away. So if we put him, like, he would be cute there. And maybe this guy could be cute over there, like something like that. And then this guy, I don't really need to worry about that little part I was trying to cover before because you can't really see it anymore with all the shakers in it. So I might put this Happy New Year over there, the round one. I think the round one goes better with the penguin because he has more space and this one's a smaller one. So I think I'm going to go with that. Right, like put that up there. I can't put it any further in because of his hat, but I could put it like, I don't know, I could put it at an angle. I could put it like an angle like that would be cute. And then this one at an angle, kind of like they're both at an angle, like, hey, we're partying. Trying not to fall over. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Okay, so he'll be like, this is like the little party card. Okay, inside a little bit. And then this one will be more symmetrical. I could use dimensionals, but the thing is, it's already so much foam on here. You know, it's already popped up so much. I don't need dimensionals as well. Put that up there like so. All right, now we'll get to see if we liked the border. Now that you have something to compare it to, you know, this one had, my original, had no border. And then these two have a border. I'm liking them better with the border. And I'm liking it better with the snowman and the penguin. I don't know. What do you guys think? 1, 2, or 3? Which card do you like better? Penguin is number 2. The first one's the original, number 1. And then penguin's number 2. And the snowman, party snowman, lopsided penguin is number 3. You can vote while I stick all these cute little peppermints on here. You can never have enough peppermints. In fact, I might even try a 5 peppermints on this one instead of 3. There's 3 different size peppermints. So you could put like, first I'm going to do the 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to just see if I add a couple more. So we do 1. I'm putting the biggest one over here for this one. And 2. Okay, this one I'm going to try with go for 5 peppermints. Okay, 1. I'm going to put 3 of the small ones. 2. Put an extra one over here. Party on. All right, I'm liking it with the 5 peppermints. Okay, you guys like the number 3 too. Okay, so you like with all the thing. And you know, what could be better than a penguin with the snowman is like adding some Wink of Stella to make your penguin have glitter all over it and shine and everything. So that would be fun. I wonder what the wiggle eyes would look like on the penguin, but probably not. I don't know if I have to really small wiggle eyes. So now he has like some bling, some glitter. And if you want to add glitter to your, anytime you have, these are stylish shapes dies. You know, anytime you have little stitched shapes of any kind, nested essentials, stylish shapes, you can always add glitter to the little lines. Oh, and now it has bling everywhere. Bling, bling, bling. I mean, you can even add bling to your peppermints. I mean, glitter it up. Make it fun. We already have silver, so there's already bling on the silver. Can't help myself. This little one was not a stylish shape. This one I think is from the Charming Duck Pond. I think, because it has stitching that looks a little bit different. The stitching's a little further apart. Just in case you're wondering, like, why your die might not match my die exactly. But see, this die, back to that's a stylish shapes die because it has the little stitching that's close together. You could just sort of tell. All right. Let's see what we say. Thank you, Cynthia Swinson. Very pretty card, she says. Leslie likes 3 and the border. All cards make very happy. Nancy likes 2. T likes 3. Debbie 3. Carolyn 3. Christine 2. Phil 3. Melissa 3. Lewis 3. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like. And Crafty Corner likes number 2. She still likes the penguin. I understand. Shaker cards are so much fun. Okay, let me show you the few other things I made with this Sweet Sapphire. This Snowy Wonder. And again, get that Snowy Wonder. Oh, Christina, I'm sorry you still haven't got your mystery box. I'm going to wait to send you in a card club, Christina, until we can figure this out. I think it's because it's a new address. I think, or else we'll do something before I send your next card club. Because we have to make sure you get it. Because the next one's really good. You're getting this, like, gigantic pack of paper. And I don't want you to lose it. This card club. You guys are all getting like a whole pack of this in your card club this month. So like, I don't want you to not get it. So if you didn't get your last card club, definitely make sure you get it. All right. So what have I made so far? Some things I made with you guys. Some things I'm going to make with you guys later. Oh, before we do that, I know you guys are like, what about the measurements? That's okay. I told you I'd let you take your screenshot. So for the purposes of my automatic captioning systems, I know things get captioned, right? So Well, you have 3 layers on your card. Layer 1 is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Your layer 2 is that border, also made of DSP. It is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Layer 3 is your cardstock layer, garden green, and it is 4 1/4 by 3. Also make your window sheet the same size, but make this a slightly smaller so you can hide, so it hides behind there. Okay, now you can take your picture of what the cards look like now. And the ink is Poppy Prayed. We did a Happy New Year card to keep it simple. All right, then I'm going to show you what we made in this, what we're going to make, what we have made already, what I'm in the process of making. All right, so fun stuff. Snowy Wonder. Anytime I see this whimsical things on the Stampin' Up! Catalogs, I kind of just love it. And this is no exception. This was part of this catalog. Some of the stuff's retiring, not everything. The September to December mini catalog. So we have made so far this fun card where you took your actual snow globe shape. There's a different snow globe shape, not just this shape, but you could use the shape that's a snow globe that's a round shape. One of your dies. It's over here somewhere. And you can, here it is. Okay? Just so you know, you can use that to make this kind of card. So you have a double circle card. Now, I sent you this die, and I showed you how to color this with your Stampin' Blends. And, of course, our pom-pom ribbon. You can't get enough of the pom-pom ribbon. So this is the Swirl Dots or something 3D embossing folder. I embossed that for you ahead of time, so you didn't have to emboss that yourself. Okay, here's a card. I did send you a piece of this embossed plaid, so you're going to get to sand that down. We'll make that card. And we'll probably tackle this, but with different colors, because I didn't send you all the same colors. And we did tackle, so far, we tackled these, though. This is called a double fold treat pouch. We've done this on my channel. Some of the stuff has fallen out, it looks like. But here's what fits inside. It's actually triple, it's a little triple pocket, because you have your little pocket, and then you have your little pocket to put your Ghirardelli snowman treat, right? And then you have your little pocket for your candy cane if you want something in the middle. Okay, I made loads and loads of these with you. And they're pretty easy to make. So be sure to check out the tutorial called the Double Fold Treat Pouch. Now you need thin things like Smarties and things that are flat. Ghirardelli chocolate squares, peppermint bark and such for this kind of project. Because this is not, it's not super thick. These are good craft fair items. They've sold well in the past. And in this case, I'm just giving these to colleagues. I still have 2 weeks, you know, work is still going on for 2 weeks. So I have plenty of time to show you these to you again. And we'll probably make some more. And I could show you the diaper fold as well. Another little variation of this fold. Yeah, but see, Let It Snow is one of the sentiments from this set. And I love the Ghirardelli snowman. And look at all this beautiful paper. Oh, yeah, Werther's are another good thing to put in there. You just use a little bit of the Wink of Stella on here and some Stampin' Blends, your little markers for your coloring your snowman. And if you want to put a little hat on your snowman, oops, there's a little bell in there. My niece was loving the bells. We were putting bells on things. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the petal pink piece of paper. That's a nice piece, too. All right, so these are just some of the projects. You could just cut out this is just die cut right out of the DSP, but then we manually cut the hat out to fit on there. And there's some of I use the scrapbooking paper a lot. So anyway, hope you like all these projects and get inspired to make all these things. So this next month, we're going to be working with something called the Butterfly Brilliance or something it's called, or Butterfly. I'm not allowed to open this for you, but it's in here. So the reason I have it taped is I'm not allowed to open this till January, but you can request a catalog. I could mail it to you. Isn't that kind of silly, right? I can mail it to you. I just can't open it on here. But if you want to know what are we making, like for the card club, I will also show you what we're making for card club. So this month's, or this next month's card club is going to be based on ephemera packs. Or one of the papers you're going to be getting in this card club. And I'm talking about next month, like the month of January 2024. You're going to get a whole pack of this, but all your cards are going to be different because the ephemera sheets inside this package are all different. So your cards are going to look different. Okay. Let's see if I have any I can show you. Okay, and then I don't have the other card to show you right now, but then this one is made with this kind. These two cards are all going to be different as well. And you're going to get this in your card club kit, which is the Full of Life Designer Series paper and some soft shimmer. So this is basically a stamp club where you could pretty much use any stamp set you already have. But I think if you get the one that we're using together, you'll be able to get make the exact cards I'm making. And it is called Simply Said, and it's a really easy, simple stamp set with like lots of versatility. So it's about the card designs this time. So yeah, Christina, we're going to track down your other card club because you need to, I don't want to mail anything else to you till you get the other things I've already mailed to you. And the thing is, you're like the closest person, which is kind of crazy. Like everybody else got it. I got my card club members in Alaska got it. And then my one that lives in Georgia with me doesn't get it. It's just kind of crazy, right? All right, we're gonna straighten it out. All right, well, thank you all for watching. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.